Hey, it's been a while, huh? This year's been interesting, to say the least. I wanted to do another year in review video similar to what I did last year, but this time I'll be briefly talking about every game that I played this year. Though I'll have a bit more to talk about regarding certain games I mention in this video. First, I'll start with games I played on Xbox platforms, then what I played on PlayStation consoles, while looking through my PlayStation wrap-up for this year. When I finish that, then I will go on to what I played on PC while checking out my Steam replay for this year. After that, then a game that I played on the Sega Genesis this year, then finish off with what I played on Nintendo consoles. With all of that out of the way, let me begin. So, starting off with games that I played on Xbox in 2025. I'm not waiting for Xbox's year in review, but here are the games that I did play on Xbox this year. Starting off, Halo Infinite. I'm gonna be honest with you about Halo Infinite. I don't like it. I don't like 343 Industries, or as they're now called, Halo Studios. I genuinely think that they somehow managed to ruin Halo, and they made it look easy. The only thing that I do like about Halo Infinite is the combat. Oh yeah, how could I forget the Forge? That's pretty cool. I like the multiplayer game modes. That's really about it. I don't like Sprint. Hell, I don't like Sprint in Halo in general. As for other abilities like clambering, sliding, the various equipment in the game, the visor scan thing that you could do, pinging enemies and such in multiplayer, I'm just kind of indifferent on, honestly. I'm not a fan of free-to-play, live service games filled with microtransactions, and I'm also sick of battle passes in live service games. The multiplayer maps, I'm not really a big fan of, and the same goes for the Forge maps. No map really stood out to me. The weapons are kind of hit or miss. Some of them I really liked, such as the Cinder Shot, while others I'm not really a big fan of, such as the Hydra. I'm also not really a fan of how grindy the game is when you're trying to get XP for your fucking battle pass or whatever. Not really a big fan of that. I think it should go without saying that I also dislike the monetization in Halo Infinite. Multiplayer aside, as for the campaign, I do not like the campaign either. I still like the combat, but no, I do not like the story at all. It just feels like it goes nowhere, where, sure, things are happening, but it never feels like it goes anywhere. The only thing of note that I can remember is just that the Endless are coming, and the story never ends on a satisfying note. Just the Endless are coming, and that they're worse than the Flood. Okay, do you want to show the Endless, or show how they're worse than the Flood? No? Okay, cool. Thanks, I guess, for nothing. The story itself just feels like it's kind of set up for a future Halo game story, and just, yeah, what gives? Also, the fucking melodrama, not really a fan of it. I don't like melodrama in what is supposed to be a sci-fi military story. As for the missions, the level design is very boring. For the linear story missions, it's just hallways, more hallways, sometimes a giant chamber, and gets pretty fucking boring after a while. As for the other story missions, more of the same, just very uninspired level design. All the side missions, same deal, just nothing really stood out in terms of level design for any of the missions in Halo Infinite. As for the open world, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Halo works in an open world setting. For the open world, just in general, and the level design, it feels very repetitive, very empty, and it just adds nothing to Halo in general. It just feels very shallow, and, well, I've been using this word a lot lately, but boring. I do very much prefer the more linear-based missions from previous Halo games. Also, no split-screen campaign, or split-screen at all, sucks. And 343 fucking lied about saying they would get split screen in, but then they decided, nah, we're not gonna add split screen at all. and then people managed to glitch split screen into the game, which, okay, apparently this isn't the first time 343 has done this. With Halo 5, 343 decided to not have split screen, which, yeah, I know I'm gonna make enemies with what I've said about Halo Infinite and 343, but I don't really care. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I do not like 343 Industries, or as they now call themselves, Halo Studios. I'm very much not looking forward to Halo Campaign Evolved. If I do get Halo Campaign Evolved, I'm going in it with the expectations of, oh boy, this is going to be more 343 slop, which it most likely will be. Hell, if I do get the game, I plan on live streaming it on my Twitch channel, and if you're curious, this is the only time I will ever do a self-plug. My Twitch channel is linked in the description below. I feel like the only way I will actually play Halo Campaign Evolved is if my friends also manage to get the game, so we can try online campaign co-op. If they don't, I might play Campaign Evolved on my own. After all, I did play the Gollum game live on my YouTube channel way back when, and I did play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League on my Twitch channel this year, but don't worry, I'll talk about that game when I get to the PlayStation segment of this video. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for me to play Halo Campaign Evolved, mainly just because I actively play bad video games. Why? Mostly because I like to show people just why bad games are bad games from my experience. Just showing it so you don't have to. I guess you could call it like the Nostalgia Critic style. Hello, I play shitty video games so you don't have to. But yeah, no, getting back to Halo Infinite just to wrap things up. Apparently, the game had its final major content update, and there's this one Squidward quote from SpongeBob that comes to mind, and I think it goes something like this. Right. You know, Halo Infinite, there's been something I've been meaning to say to you since the day we met. Goodbye. And to think, I was actually there playing Halo Infinite's test flights, and I saw how shit it was, but since I've, at that point in time, not played a Halo game except Combat Evolved, which was way back in the early 2000s, Halo Infinite was my reintroduction to the franchise. I was thinking, you know, maybe this could be good, but then, nope, game launches, it's shit. I learn about all the stuff 343 Industries had done in the past, and that did not inspire confidence in me in the slightest. I also learned about how 343 had contractors basically make Halo Infinite for them. It just sucks, dude. It really does. Alright, that's enough out of me. Yeah, I did not like Halo Infinite. I did play Halo MCC, but I'm saving that for the Steam replay portion of this video. Moving on. Sonic Adventure. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I like this game a lot. Though apparently, it's Sonic Adventure DX, I should clarify, so it's got the shitty graphics. But aside from that, yeah, no, I like Sonic Adventure a lot. I think it holds up to this day. I know the joke is, oh, Sonic had a rough transition into 3D or whatever, but no, I think he transitioned to 3D quite nicely with Sonic Adventure. I managed to finish all of the stories in Sonic Adventure years prior. This time I just wanted to go back and replay the action stages, and to finish all of the level A missions on the action stages as well. Honestly, wasn't that hard, and it was pretty fun going back and replaying all the action stages. Yeah, no, that's all I really gotta say. Fun game. Even the Big the Cat segments, they were tedious, sure, but they're not really as bad as people make it out to be, especially if you have all the upgrades. Now, moving on. After Sonic Adventure, the next game that I played was Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this game. I love it to death. It is one of my favorite shooting games of all time, and it is my favorite Star Wars game of all time. From the campaign to the multiplayer, it's peak. Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005, it's peak. All of it. I don't know what else to say. I played this, Sonic Adventure, and Halo Infinite on the Xbox One S. And it's funny too, because after I finished Halo Infinite's campaign, I immediately went to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005 as a palate cleanser of sorts, because I wanted to play a really good shooting game instead. Okay, moving on. Now, Microsoft Solitaire Collection. via the Xbox app on Windows 11. Yeah, getting real daring this year, but with what I did play, it's solitaire. There's not much I could say. There's Klondike, there's Free Cell, Pyramid, Spider, and Tri-Peaks. It's a nice way to just pass the time. I don't know what else you really expect me to say. I mainly played Tri-Peaks the most out of all the games in the collection. But yeah, no, it's just simple fun. Anywho, moving on to the last game that I played on Xbox. To sort of circle back to what I said about Halo Combat Evolved, I actually did get to play Halo Combat Evolved again this year on an original Xbox. I'm not gonna spend too much time on Halo Combat Evolved, but I think it's peak. I think this is by far one of my favorite Halo games of all time. Do I like it more than Halo 3 ODST? Not really, but I still think it's amazing. If I were to do a tier list of all the Halo games that I have played so far, I'll save that for the Steam replay section of the video. So, just bear with me. But for Halo Combat Evolved, yeah, no, great game. I still think it holds up to this very day. I also want to add an addendum to the Halo Combat Evolved segment here. I know people are going to say, oh, you're just a Bungie fanboy. No, I'm just a fan of good Halo games. And 343, yeah, they don't make good Halo games. I don't think they do. This isn't a matter of me being a Bungie fanboy. This is just a matter of me being a fan of good video games. And I'm going to leave that there. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend much more time on Halo CE. I'll leave off with this, since I have finished Halo Combat Evolved. I just have a strong feeling that Halo Campaign Evolved will be a massive disappointment. Hell, if I do play that game, then I'm kind of going in with the expectations of, oh yeah, it's gonna disappoint me. So yeah, that's all the games that I played on Xbox this year. Alright, PlayStation Year in Review, Wrap Up. View your score. Oh boy. In 2025, you played 36 games. Whoa, you played to your heart's content. Top 5 games. Guilty Gear Strive, I'm not really surprised. Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. Multiverses. Zenless Zone Zero, and Multiverses again. I just wanted to try Multiverses before, the game went offline forever. I kind of had some fun with Multiverses, but I quickly remember, oh yeah, no, there were things about this game that I did not like. I'm not gonna go into the whole history of Multiverses, there's plenty of videos that already do that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kinda glad Multiverses is just gone. As for why Zenless is here, I just wanted to try something new for 2025. I'll be honest, the game's just kind of eh. I mostly just played it for the combat. The story, everything, just kind of whatever. I don't really bother with the gacha at all. And the waifu and husbando crap, I'm not really into that stuff. Do I think less of you if you're a gooner? Maybe. Jokes aside, I'm just /neutral about Zenless. I don't like it, but I don't hate it either, if that makes sense. Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising being my second most played game on PlayStation. Not surprising, but I didn't really play it as much as I wanted to. Or rather, I didn't really play it as much as I would've because I did not want to burn myself out on this game. Guilty Gear Strive, I don't know, just this year I really wanted to get back into it, and I'm really liking the changes that were made for this game. Hey, future Lightning KO here. I just wanted to briefly add on that, yeah, I like Guilty Gear Strive now. I don't know, just the Season 4 balance patch, Venom, and Slayer coming to the game, it was enough to bring me back in and help me really enjoy the game, along with just trying to learn how to get better. Alright, that's it, now back to the video. Sorry. Funny enough, I was gonna make a video on Venom when he came out in Guilty Gear Strive and how he was just a bad character, but when Lucy came to the game, there was a balance patch that came out with her and actually made Venom a functional character. So that video idea was just completely scrapped, and I'm kinda glad for it because he's actually pretty good now. Could he be better? Yes, but I'm happy with how he is so far. Can't wait to see what happens for Season 5, if he ever gets buffed, and he most likely will. Your gaming style brawler. I mean, what do you really expect? I play a lot of fighting games. Okay, sure. Next. You played for 353 hours. Wow, that's kinda surprising when you just give me the numbers like that. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Upgrade your gaming. No thank you, not happening. Next. PlayStation Plus, more to play from PlayStation Plus. Personalized recommendations. No thank you, especially with how expensive PlayStation Plus is. Not happening. Honestly, considering how much I play on computer nowadays, I doubt I'm going to get PlayStation Plus anytime soon. Next. In 2025, you earned 138 trophies. Wow, cool, I guess. Milestones. First trophy I got was for GTA Online. I mainly just wanted to try it for the hell of it. It's alright. GTA was never really my cup of tea. I mostly prefer, The Simpsons Hit and Run. That's a great game. I would love to see it come back, or I might just play it via emulators. There's always that option. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I love the original Stanley Parable so much. Honestly, I would absolutely recommend the original or Ultra Deluxe to anyone who wants to give it a try. It is genuinely a good time. Quite funny too. Hey, Lightning KO from the future here. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is just more of the Stanley Parable, and yeah, I liked the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Alright, back to the video. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Please don't remind me. I still do not like that game at all. My friends and I only played the base game. That's as much as any of us could stomach. It was just terrible, terrible game. I actually got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League with the PlayStation Plus monthly free games. I think it was for February. In a way, I got this game for free and I still feel like I got robbed. Yeah, don't know what else to say. Stay away from Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. You're not missing anything. More Zenless. Cool. I already said what I wanted to say about that game. Next. You got busy online. Social stats. Multiplayer hours. Parties joined. Broadcasts. Yeah, I've been doing live streams on Twitch lately, and I gotta say, it's been kind of fun, actually. I've been doing my best to upload whatever VODs I can to the actual YouTube channel. I think next year I'm definitely gonna try more Twitch streams, especially if I get Halo Campaign Evolved. I feel like playing through that game and doing it live on Twitch, then uploading the full playthrough into one huge video for my YouTube channel, that could be interesting. Messages, mostly just me asking people that I know on PlayStation, hey, you wanna play some Grand Blue? You friends, and share play sessions, 0. I've never done share play before. Whatever. Next. That's a wrap. What a year. Wait, that's it? That's the wrap-up? Summary of your year. Top game, Guilty Gear Strive. Unlocked reward. Yeah, don't worry, I already redeemed the voucher. More from PlayStation. Yeah, no thanks. I think I'm good. I'm gonna be honest, I've not really been bothered with my PlayStation that much this year. Again, like I said, I've been playing a lot more on my computer. I'm pretty much content with what I have. I'm kind of surprised though that this year's wrap-up doesn't have the monthly summary like last year's did, where it showed what your top game for every month of the year was. Because, yeah, there were some games on here that I did play that weren't even shown at all, such as Street Fighter 6. I still like that game, but I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of had my fill of it. I played a little bit of it this year, not really enthusiastic about coming back to it again anytime soon. I don't really see the grind for Master Rank to be worth it. Street Fighter 5 I did come back to, and I gotta say, I'm kind of liking the game again, actually, especially since I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6 from last year and a bit this year. Going back to SF5, it was quite nice. I still do not like the way the game looks visually, but everything else, yeah, no, it's just had a surprisingly good time with it. I also did try BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. Holy shit, this game, for the first BlazBlue game, it holds up pretty well. I would absolutely recommend giving it a try if you ever get the chance to play it. I also did play Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Edition. I mostly just wanted to mess around in training mode and such and see which characters I liked. Yeah, holy shit, dude. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I see why it's one of the best fighting games of all time. I would love to try more of it next year, definitely. Future Lightning KO here. I just wanted to say that, yeah, I do like BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, and I also do like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Edition. Sometimes I just forget shit that I want to say in the initial recording. Hey, shit happens, you know? There was also LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, that I managed to play again this year. It still holds up. It was one of my favorite games to play when I was a child. Though, I managed to play it on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Apparently, it's running on the PSP version of LEGO Star Wars 2, so that was interesting. I mostly played the Xbox and PlayStation 2 versions of LEGO Star Wars 2. Still, very good game. I would absolutely recommend that one as well. In fact, I'd recommend Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6 as well. Oh yeah, there was also Doom plus Doom 2. Still very good, still would recommend it. Oh, yeah, I guess you can also count Marvel Tokon. Even though it was a closed beta, I'm still looking forward to when that game fully releases next year. You can definitely bet on me making videos for that game, be it combo videos or online matches that I've had. And I tried Destiny 2 for the first time this year. Not really a big fan. I could see why people are not a fan of Destiny 2. The game also just kind of failed to hook me in general. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I needed to play Destiny 1 in order to truly understand what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. I also heard about the things Bungie have been doing lately, and man, how the mighty have fallen. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I would not really recommend Destiny 2. Who knows, maybe a Destiny 3 will be better, but kinda doubt it with the way things have been going. I'm sorry, but no, I do not like Destiny 2. My first impressions with the game were not really all that positive. The only thing that I can think of that I enjoyed in Destiny 2 was the gunplay. The gunplay was pretty good, but everything else, yeah, just, it's not hitting with me, Chief. Sorry. Future Lightning KO back here again. Ooh. I almost forgot, I did play Sonic X Shadow Generations again this year, and I still love it. It's still peak. I did also play Fortnite. I don't play it as much anymore, but I do think the game's good. Chapter 6 was kinda fun the few times I did play Fortnite. I'm just sad that Team Rumble is completely gone, and I do not like the pets thing that was added to the game at all. Alright, back to the video again. Yeah, no, that's about it for PlayStation. Alright, Steam Replay 2025. I always look forward to Steam Replays. This year you played a variety of different games. 14 games played, a shit ton of achievements. Really? More time played with a controller? Okay. My top 3 most played games, Team Fortress 2, Halo MCC, and, Tekken 8. How you compare? These are the medians? Well, I guess there must be a lot of idle accounts. 1% new releases? Okay, sure. 41% classic games, and 58% recent favorites. You are what you play. Hero shooter. Fighting. Great soundtrack. Yeah, I can only imagine what games this refers to. FPS, multiplayer, RPG. I haven't played a lot of RPGs lately. Maybe I should change that someday. New friends, workshop item subscriptions. I've never actually submitted anything to the workshop. Maybe someday. Maybe. Let's take a closer look at your top played games. Team Fortress 2, unsurprisingly. Cute TF2 comic book reference there. Yeah, no, I play a lot of Team Fortress 2. What can I say? I think this game is actual peak. It is by far my favorite shooting game of all time. I will say, some of the recent updates have been kind of hit or miss, especially this year's Scream Fortress update. I skipped out on playing it because I heard it was just not good. As for this year's Smithsmiths update, I'll give it a try after recording this video. Though I did hear that this year's Smithsmiths update is okay, and the summer update was also just okay. Oh, they even have some of my screenshots. Yeah, I decided to get myself an unusual hat for Engineer this year. I figure, why not? It's been so long since I've had an unusual. I kinda like it too, it's a very nice looking unusual. and just a random MVM game that I was in one time. Halo MCC. Hope you kept your head down. There's 2 of you in there. Cute reference. Jesus Christ. 275 achievements this year. It should be 277, but I guess the Steam replay didn't account for the last 2 that I got. Oh well. Of all the Halo games that I have played in Halo MCC, I played Halo Combat Evolved with its campaign and multiplayer, Halo 2's campaign and multiplayer, Halo 3's campaign and multiplayer, Halo 3 ODST's campaign and multiplayer, Halo 4's campaign and multiplayer. As for Halo Reach, I only played the multiplayer. I'm still saving the campaign playthrough for next year. Don't worry, it'll come. Now, out of all the Halo games that I have played in full, if you're wondering about Halo 2 Anniversary, I'll just put it in with Halo 2 in general. I guess I'll throw Combat Evolved Anniversary in with Combat Evolved in general as well. Now, out of all the Halo games that I've played in full on Halo MCC, meaning that I've played both the campaign and the multiplayer, and Halo Infinite, my favorite Halo game, definitely Halo 3 ODST. My second favorite is Halo Combat Evolved. Below Halo CE is Halo 2 and Halo 3, but I have 2 and 3 tied because I think they're both good games. I don't like them more than Halo Combat Evolved, but I still think they're very good. Halo 4 and Halo Infinite are tied for my least favorite at the very bottom. As for Halo Reach, I've only played the multiplayer so far. I do think it's fun, I'm just not a fan of the armor abilities. I'd rather wait until I finish Reach's campaign before I put it anywhere on my Halo game tier list. Just a couple of screenshots from games that I've played in Halo MCC. This one was from my first time actually trying custom games. It was a server where infinite time limit, but you needed to capture the flag 15 times in order for the game to end. It was hell. It took 2 hours, but it was finally over. My team won, and yeah, no, never again. I'm not gonna subject myself to something like that ever again. Oh yeah, one more thing. I really do like the Forge that you can use in Halo Reach, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, and Halo 4. I should mention, yeah, I do like all of the multiplayer game modes. Oh, speaking of game modes, that reminds me, there is one game mode in MCC that I'm not really a fan of. I am not really a fan of Spartan Ops. As for Halo MCC in general, yeah, I like it now that it's good. I say that because Halo MCC, when it launched, it was absolutely terrible, but I'm glad the game is good now. Also, Combat Evolved Anniversary's graphics, yeah, not a fan. Tekken 8, oh boy, I was hoping this game would get better, but when Season 2 arrived, this game went down the actual gutter. Holy shit, dude. I was not happy with what Season 2 did to the game at all. Sure, sidestepping is a lot better, but now the game doubled down on its relentless offense, and I'm not happy about that. Not to mention the changes to the characters. Not to mention some characters got some stupid new moves like Clive Rossfield or Kazuya, though the one that always comes to mind is Hwoarang's tracking, low-hitting heat engager. Just did Hwoarang really need that? I don't think so. Hey, future Lightning KO here once again. I just realized in my initial recording that I went on a very long-winded rant when it came to Tekken 8, so I'm just gonna summarize how I feel as best I can. I don't like Tekken 8, I still don't. I'm not a fan of the constant, relentless offensive pressure, and I'm not a fan of the balance changes made to the game. I'm just kind of done with Tekken 8. And something tells me Season 3 is only going to make things even worse for this game. I would love to be proven wrong, but I think I'm just done with Tekken 8. The only thing that would be able to get me to come back to play Tekken 8 would be if Gigas was added to the game, but I know that's not gonna happen. That's all I gotta say on Tekken 8, I'm just moving on to the next game. Guilty Gear Strive. Pretty much what I said before during the PlayStation wrap-up segment. I will say though, I am really liking Slayer in Guilty Gear Strive. Next to Venom, he is definitely a character that I want to spend more time. I don't like the stance 50-50 mix-ups. Kind of surprised how little time it took to get every single achievement. Dragon Ball FighterZ. Ooh. This game, I did not really anticipate coming back to at all, especially considering this game's also gotten a lot of weird balance changes that I'm not a very big fan of, but I wanted to play it again because Phoebe was like, hey, you want to play some Dragon Ball FighterZ with me one time? Initially I went, no thanks, I'm good, but after reconsidering it, I decided to hop back in. I am very happy with Lab Coat 21, the nerfs that she got. She's finally not a problem character anymore, or at least not the best character in the whole game. It's okay, because now we have Vegito, Trunks, Nappa, and Super Baby 2 to worry about as being some of the best characters in the game. But even with the weird changes, I found myself gravitating towards Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Lab Coat 21. I don't know, I kind of like how they play now. And it was funny too, playing online matches of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I could feel the rust shaking off as I played more and more muscle memory kept coming back. Oh, and let's also not forget that Daima Goku is coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ as a DLC character next year. That's gonna be fun, so I guess I have another reason to play this game again. Do I like Dragon Ball FighterZ now, though? I would say, yeah, I like the game. I'm hoping when Daima Goku comes to the game, he's good, but we'll see. Alright, moving on. Your playtime by month. Oh yeah, no, I did play some Marvel Rivals. Completely forgot about that game, but don't worry, I'll talk about it in a little bit. 56% of your playtime was with a controller. Oh yeah, Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus R. I won't spend too much time talking about this game. It is definitely one of my favorite anime fighting games of all time, and it's by far my favorite Guilty Gear game of all time. I still think it's peak, even to this day, though I found myself really liking Axel Low in Plus R out of all the characters in the game. I even went to the Plus R Discord server to learn how to get better with Axel, and yeah, no, I think he's my favorite character in Plus R next to Justice. I'll definitely be playing more Plus R next year. Your longest daily streak, 89 days? Okay. Yeah, Multiverse is more of what I said before. I just wanted to try it on PC, and yeah, no, still don't like it. Marvel Rivals, I'm not gonna lie, I fell off with this game. I don't really like how the game plays nowadays, and I really do not like EOMM being used in the game. Not to mention the very overpriced skins. But yeah, no, after I played Marvel Rivals with my friend the Console Warrior, that was really the last time I bothered playing, except for a few games where I played on my own. Other than that, yeah, I don't think I'm coming back to Marvel Rivals. Sorry, I just lost interest. As for whether I like the game or not anymore, yeah, no, I don't. Sorry. Granblue Fantasy Versus, I only came back to this game so I could record some clips for a video I uploaded earlier this year. With the little I did play of GB Versus, yeah, no, I still think it holds up. I still think it's a good game. I guess I should clarify, do I like Marvel Rivals or not? Not really, not anymore. Sorry. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, I did try out the playtest when it was on Steam. I wouldn't mind giving this game another shot someday, because I did enjoy my time with the playtest, and I'm very happy that Fatal Fury City of the Wolves won Best Fighting Game of 2025. Maybe I'll play it next year? I don't know, we'll see. Time will tell. I'll check out the timeline view in a bit. I want to check out the grid view first. I did play a little bit of Halo Infinite on Steam, mainly just to get all the achievements that I had on Xbox One S over on Steam. That and I wanted to try a few multiplayer games with a frame rate that wasn't complete dookie. Yeah, no, refer to what I said about Halo Infinite earlier in the video, during the Xbox segment. Yeah, don't know what else you expect me to say. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. Now, Phoebe gifted this game to me, and Phoebe, I love ya, but please, you don't have to gift me so many Steam games, you really don't have to. As for Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, yeah, no, I see why a lot of people love this game to death. I decided to mostly mess around in training mode and practice a few characters, mainly Sin, Slayer, Leo Whitefang, and Raven, surprisingly. I wouldn't mind trying more of this game next year. Maybe making some videos of matches that I've had. We'll see. Do I like Xrd Rev 2? Oh yeah, I do. I like it. Do I like it more than Plus R? No, not really, but I still think it's very good. I like it more than Strive though I guess I should say, I like Plus R the most, Xrd Rev below it, and Strive below Xrd Rev 2. That doesn't mean that I think Strive is a bad game, I just prefer Xrd Rev 2 and Plus R more than I do Strive. That's just my personal preference. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I did try out the playtest this year on Steam. I like it, but I like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed more though. I find it funny, my friend Console Warrior is trying to use his influencer seduction on me to try and get Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Maybe I'll get it someday. We'll see, when it's on sale, because I don't want to spend full price on a racing game. Counter-Strike 2. This was a game that I've been meaning to try for a while. Do I like it? Kind of, actually, yeah. It is definitely a different shooter compared to what I'm used to, but I did have a fun time playing Counter-Strike 2. Would I play it again, is the question. Maybe. I definitely would have to get better at this game though, because again, it's very different from other shooting games that I play, like Team Fortress 2 or Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. Speaking of Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005, yeah, refer to what I said before, earlier in the video for the Xbox segment. I just wanted to play some good old Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. Though I'm thinking next year, I do want to try out some of the mods for this game. I figured that could be fun. I've been meaning to try out the mods for this game in particular. Persona 5 The Phantom X. This was a game that I was somewhat curious to try. It's a gacha game. It plays like Persona 5. I'm kind of unsure how I feel about this game. I do like JRPGs, but I don't know, just the gacha portion of this game was a huge turnoff for me. Would I play it again? Next year? Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. Honestly though, if I want to play a JRPG, I should probably just play the actual Persona 5 instead of Persona 5 The Phantom X. So I guess if you were to ask me if I do like this game or not, I would say I'm just kind of in the middle, neutral. Alright, now for the timeline. What's this look like? Okay, about what I expected. Thank you, Speen, for being a part of the Steam community in 2025. Ah, you're welcome. Like I said, I always look forward to Steam replays. But I am forgetting one game that I did play on PC this year. I did try out 2XKO on PC. I'm gonna be honest, though, about 2XKO. I'm kind of losing interest in that game as a whole. Partially because I've already had my tag team fighting game fill with DBFC, and Marvel Tokon is coming out next year, which I'm way more interested in Marvel Tokon compared to 2XKO. Also with 2XKO, there's just no character that really interests me as a whole. The playstyle that I usually play, Shotos, there just doesn't seem to be a traditional Shoto character in 2XKO. The closest character that I can think of that is a Shoto is Darius, at least from what I've seen. I might try 2XKO sometime next year when it's available on PlayStation 5. Yeah, no, we'll see. Don't be surprised if I don't play 2XKO ever again though, cause yeah, I just lost interest in it as a whole. Apologies for those who wanted to see me try it. I definitely know my friends J-Man Major 12 and Console Warrior are gonna play more 2XKO next year though. Future Lightning KO has returned, just to briefly say. I do kind of like 2XKO, it's just right now I'm not very hooked on the game is what I'm trying to say. I like the way the game plays, but right now I'm just waiting for more characters to be added, and I'm hoping that those characters are of the usual archetype that I play in fighting games. Well, that's everything I played on PC. Okay, I'll keep this part brief. For Christmas this year, my family managed to get their hands on a Sega Genesis, along with a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So I got to play Sonic 2 on a Sega Genesis for the first time in who knows how long, and yeah, I like this game. I still like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's one of my favorite Sonic games. I don't know what else you really expect me to say. I like it. The game's good. It still holds up, even to this day, and it was very nice to play on original hardware. Okay, now to finish this off, with Nintendo. I'll do my best to be as quick as I can for this final portion of the video, because while I think Nintendo can make good games, I do not like Nintendo themselves. You know, the business and such. I just despise how anti-fun, ass-backwards, old-fashioned, and anti-consumer they can be. Not to mention how overpriced the Switch 2 is. Yeah, I just don't really like what Nintendo has been doing lately. The only thing I like about them lately is just their games, when they're good. I'll start off with the 6 games that I played on my Nintendo Switch, then I'll cover the 1 game that I played on the Wii U, and I'll finish off with the 1 game that I played on my cousin's Nintendo Switch 2, because I have no intentions of getting a Switch 2. I do not like the Switch 2. I do not like how expensive the Switch 2 is, and you can hold me to that. Now, let's get this over with. Starting off, I have Guilty Gear Strive Nintendo Switch Edition. I gotta say, this is actually a good Switch port, and while it has rollback, it surprisingly doesn't have crossplay, nor does it have the entire Team of 3 game mode, but other than that, yeah, it's a good port, and it's still Guilty Gear Strive, it's just missing crossplay and Team of 3. As for Guilty Gear Strive Switch Edition as a whole, yeah, I like it. Okay, next up is Dragon Ball FighterZ. Again, this is also a good Switch port. If you want my thoughts on Dragon Ball FighterZ, refer to what I said before. I mainly played the Switch version of Dragon Ball FighterZ just so I could lab out new combos and block strings, etc, etc. Oh yeah, as for the online, I think it's good. Now, do I like Dragon Ball FighterZ on the Switch? Yeah, I like it. After that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'll just get right to it. Yeah, I like this game. I wanted to play it for a bit after not having played it in quite a while, and I'm always surprised with how first-party Nintendo games, Mario Kart games, always have the best online, and the same goes for 8 Deluxe. I just like the courses, I like battle mode, I like the online. Yeah, it's just a good game. I like it. Do I like it more than my favorite Mario Kart game, Mario Kart 7? No, but it's definitely one of my top 5 favorite Mario Karts. Now, do I like it more than my favorite kart racing game of all time, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed? No, not even close. No kart racer can ever compare to Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, to me, personally. After that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. While I'm not the biggest fan of platform fighters anymore, I still do like Smash Ultimate. I still like the game. I think it's good. The only things I don't like are the absolute horrible online and World of Light. Other than that, yeah, no, I like Smash Ultimate. Then there's Kirby's Dream Buffet. I like this game. It's just something on the side that I can play with friends. My only question is, how does this game in particular fit into the Kirby lore? That's the real question that I want answered. The online for Kirby's Dream Buffet is not great, but I still like the game. Speaking of Kirby, after that is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Now, the original Kirby's Return to Dreamland was one of my favorite Kirby games, so when I learned that Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe was out with new stuff added, I was curious to give it a try, and yeah, this is good. I like it. I do like the new stuff that was added, like Merry Magoland, that was fun, and Magolor's Epilogue, that was short, but very fun. Also, the True Arena Magolor Soul boss fight, that was also very fun. So yeah, I like Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It's Kirby's Return to Dreamland with new stuff, and it's good. That is all of the games that I played on my Switch this year. Moving on to the one Wii U game I played this year, it's Super Mario 3D World. I remember really liking this game when it came out, so I decided, you know what, I'll play it again, just for the hell of it. All I gotta say is, yeah, I like it. I think it holds up. It's a fun 3D platformer. I apologize, cause I don't really know what else to say. It's good. Good Mayro. I'm always a fan of the more linear 3D Mario titles. Alright, Luigi, that's enough. We gotta move on. Oh jeez, alright Mario. You know, you don't have to be such an asshole. And last but not least, the one game that I played on my cousin's Nintendo Switch 2 is Mario Kart World. In my opinion, I think the game is just mid. I'll tell you what I do like. I do like the regular courses, and I like the items. What I'm not a fan of is the intermission tracks, and I think the open world is just very boring. As for the whole rest of the game, including Knockout Tour, yeah, I just feel kind of neutral. I don't really like it, but I don't hate it either. As for whether I think this game is better than Sonic Racing Cross Worlds or not, I think Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is better than Mario Kart World. And that's as much as I want to humor that discussion, because I really do not like the Nintendo community. It is just so insufferable. I would say it is worse than the Sonic community or the Halo community, but I digress. I've said all that I wanted to. Those are my thoughts, and that's all of the games that I played on Nintendo consoles this year. So to just end all of this here, those are all of the games that I played in 2025 and how I feel about them. Thank you very much for watching, if you made it all the way to the end. And this will most likely be the last time that I'll ever make a video like this again. So I think with all that being said, take care, and I hope to see you next year.